state superintendent proposes a capital gains tax. So what is that? Well, when you make money on an investment, for example, selling a stock or a bond, the state can tax your profit. And in this case, OSPI proposes an 8% tax on single filers who make more than $25,000 a year from their investment. Couples would need to make more than $50,000 a year. These are among some of the higher earners in the state. Now, by OSPI's calculations, this would impact 53,000 households in Washington and would generate $1 billion for the state each year. So under this proposal, OSPI hopes to use half of that new capital gains tax revenue to provide some relief for everyone who's paying property taxes to fund education. The average household in King, Snohomish, and Pierce counties could see a $1,500 drop in their property taxes, but someone else might want to try to get their hands on that money, rather. The property tax break is designed to allow districts to increase levies if they choose, so they can fund various projects in their communities, such as building new schools or creating new programs. The other half of that capital gains revenue would go to some of these state education priorities, like increasing funding for special ed, hiring more nurses and middle school counselors, expanding career and technical education programs, and job training. There's also a pilot program for extending the school day or year for districts that are interested in doing that. $400 million would boost funding for elementary schools, creating more classroom space, and $14 million would go to expanding dual language programs and hiring bilingual teachers. We should mention, it's important to note here, this is just a proposal at this point from the superintendent. It then goes on to the governor to release his own budget proposal, and then in the next legislative session, the House and Senate will release their own proposals. So they'll be digging into this even deeper over the coming months. A lot of debate and a lot of voices as they try to figure out what to do about funding education. Now back to you guys.